а производим из них полимерные материалы с высокой...
Minister Mazrui, give us the view from the United Arab Emirates. Is the oil market in danger of overheating?
Thank you, Ryan, and it's a great pleasure to join you all in this distinguished panel at the Russian Energy Week. I think I don't want to repeat what His Excellency Alexander Novak and His Royal Highness have mentioned. I think this alliance have done a great job. I'm not worried that we will have a heated market with the collaboration that we have seen. We still have some reserve that we have as a group that we can put into the market, but we don't want to overdo that. If we don't do things with balance, and you need to trust us on that because we have enough experience dealing with the different cycles, then we may end up overdoing it and not incentivizing more investments to happen. And if that is not there, we will see what we have seen in the gas, we will see it coming to the oil in the future. We always say that during the transition, we need to keep investments. There are barrels that we lose every year, and those barrels need to be replaced. Those investors, whether they are NOCs or IOCs, they need to be incentivized to continue this investment. If we don't do it the right way and do the right balance in increasing or gradually increasing the volumes at adequate volumes, then we will overdo it, and that would be a step down or step back to what we are all have been saying in the oil market. So I think we have things in control, and I trust that the OPEC Plus alliance will always do the right balance. We're meeting in a month, and we will be taking the right measures. For natural gas, we've been, as you rightly mentioned, we've been exploring. We have been successful in finding more resources, but we put a plan. The anticipation of any changes in the gas prices is something that we cannot just take it as we are a net importer. We need to develop our own resources. So we put a plan together with, and we charged our national oil company, ADNOC, to ensure the full supply of the whole country, both from electricity point of view and from industrial, to have fully supplied by 2030. And that plan is ongoing. We believe we will be fully sustainable, having fully sustainable model, not only from 2030, but 2030 onward. We are also diversifying our energy sources, not to be fully relying on gas. So gas will be only 38% of the electricity. We are installing 44 gigawatt of solar. That is also complemented by 5.7 gigawatt of clean nuclear, our peaceful nuclear program. Our commitment to net zero have been announced. So there is a detailed plan of how are we going to diversify, not to be relying only on one source, which is the natural gas, but we will be producing more gas, and we will be deploying those resources primarily to the local market, but there could be a potential to export as well. We believe hydrogen will play a key role in the future, but we need at the beginning to look at all forms of hydrogen. And we think in UAE we have a very competitive blue hydrogen that could be utilized, and we are building a 1 million ton of blue ammonia plant that is will be in high demand. We believe it will be in high demand in the near future. We also have built the first green hydrogen plant out of renewable in Dubai, together with Siemens, and we are looking at ways of utilizing hydrogen. Of course, there are challenges to hydrogen: cost, transportation. But like we did with solar and with wind, it used to be very expensive. It took time, the industry. But we need to create that business model as countries, and we need to promote the use of hydrogen. We are also one of the first countries to put regulations on, or to pass the regulations of using hydrogen cars in the country. So UAE is trying to put initiatives around hydrogen. We have we started an alliance between us as regulators and some companies, and that alliance is working on several projects, including low carbon aviation fuel and also sustainable aviation fuel. We're working with some airlines on the production of such fuel, because the aviation is going to transform in the future, and hydrogen is going to be one way. Of course, I can go on and on the projects, but we are looking also at the shipping industry, and we think hydrogen also will play a key role in the future. The key here is we should look at all forms of hydrogen, not only to focus on the green hydrogen.